Today's a ballerina sick kind of day. Woke up with a really sore throat and with like body aches and stuff. And no, they're not like really bad, but I got them and I'm really fatigued. I mean, I just got back from a full weekend trip to Knoxville where it was really nice. And I was able to see the big city and some of the cool shopping areas where I replaced all my makeup, and I was able to see like the water and the cool outdoor stuff and went closer to the mountains where there's a little bit of snow but not a lot. Hasn't been a lot of snow in these areas this year. And I got my favorite girl I got for Christmas here. So today's kind of a sicker day. I'm not gonna go into ballet or anything. Here's my breakfast. It's my leftover brookie. Peanut butter brookie I got yesterday. That's a brownie and cookie together. Brownie's the name of my special window display kitty. And we made a toaster waffle, or a protein waffle, with my instant maker and the diet Nutella, which is basically just hazelnuts and cocoa ground together with super slight sweetener. Nothing unhealthy. I need my protein intake and I need some sweetness. I'm feeling really bad this morning. Alright, it's 4 p.m. I can't believe I've been sleeping this whole time. Usually I'm in classes or even more likely at dance, which is my job. And yeah, my voice sounds like really raspy. It feels raspy. And it's like getting like a little more of the sore throat, but more of like the congested nose. Like my nose has been congested. And I don't know who it was. It was probably my cousin, my big cuz, who came in here and put the coat on me as a blanket. And I don't know why there's blankets on the bed. And what I'm gonna do, since I actually just slept from like 10 a.m., I woke up at 9 and like fixed breakfast. And now it's like 4. I think I slept from like 10 all the way to 4. That's a long time. Let's see if I can still sleep tonight, and let's see if I can go like to class and ballet tomorrow, or if I'm still sick. But I think she came in and put the coat on me when I'm like already have like bed sheets. Like that's really interesting. Like what I need to do next is like, wait, I'm gonna sneeze here. I think what I need to do is like go put some stuff on my lips. They're getting really bad. And like maybe doing my dancer routine of putting, you know, like some heat on my really bad thighs. They're horribly stiff, and my shoulders are too. Gosh, I'm so cold. I must have a chill. Because the heat's turned up like higher than what's allowed in this facility. And my cousin's in the other room waiting on me a little today. But I'm still so cold, even with extra layers and with the blanket. So I must have a little fever. And what I'm gonna do for all my stiff muscles is like what I have to do whenever I'm not dancing, and put on my heating pad on like my thighs and on my backside. My whole entire backside is really stiff. I'm gonna lay with them on my backside extra long, and then maybe in the evening, if I'm not chilled, apply some ice and get a hot drink to put on my face. that hot drink, like on the face, actually really loosens up the sinuses. And it helped with the ruptured eardrum I had a couple of months back. Back in November when I went to the fashion conference and I went to the fashion show and won, I had a ruptured eardrum and it got worse and worse. Knew that season was coming. That was like 5 or 6 or I don't know how many. But I'm gonna like go get some heat and maybe even go to the doctor if something's open this evening. I'm gonna probably get in a hot shower for now, and then I'm gonna put my heating pad on me. So I didn't mean to do that. I knocked my crown over, one of my beauty queen crowns. I got them all lined up along the window. Let me show you. There's Purple Brownie, our favorite display. There's my 15th top model award, a teddy bear. That was like my first top model crown. That was my second one. Like all the others, I've had like 16. And then there's our very special window display, Brownie. We love old Brownie. All the neighbors at every resident I live in remembers me for Brownie sitting in that window. And I have like 16 top model crowns and 2 pageant crowns because I've never like won a pageant and been given a title, but I've gotten placements. So I have like all 16 crowns. Like some of them are here, some of them are at grandma's, some of them are at my cousin's. Like in my rooms at all those places. So that's like what this is, and I knocked it over on accident, but it looks great on my head now. Alright everyone, I'm gonna break down and just, go to the doctor. I got my cuz to take me. Here's the look. It's just, I don't need to look nice to go to the doctor. It's just my PJs, my shirt from last year's school because, my cousin's here. Even though I left that school for reasons. And then my little sweater on top because I need extra layers because I'm so freezing. My pants, my jacket, my cool new sneakers. And I decided to have fun while I'm sick by like decorating my hair and having fun with it. So that's the fit for today. I'm gonna have to take my seizure headgear too. So we're gonna go to the doctor. It's like 5 p.m. I'm gonna go to the student health, AUTC. Here, braid out and read. Alright, it's about 8 o'clock at night. I didn't film, but I had some dinner made. I had put it in the freezer and wanted to make it up one of these days. I made it with a little help from my cousin. I didn't feel like cooking. I had some chicken and some corn, an entire corn on the cob all for me, and even a half like potato or something. And why is grandma calling me? Why is mom calling me right now while I'm filming this? But I had the full, I got home from the doctor at 5:30, almost 6. All they had to say was they don't know, they think it's emerging flu. We hope not. I can't go to dance or school if that's what it is, and I need to go to both. So we're not sure, but it's so much. And I didn't realize that I had 20 sores on my butt. Yep, I said that word. And no, I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna talk anything more about my butt here on camera. But I had 20 sores on my butt and got a prescription for it. And I have some cold medicine I have to take. And I'm gonna take it before I go to bed because I did get back at 5. 30-ish from the doctor. I had some dinner and I didn't film that because I didn't feel like it. And I finished my good old Godiva chocolate cheesecake that I had filled with strawberries the other night in Knoxville. That was tons of fun. Now I'm just gonna go to bed and see how I feel tomorrow. It's like 8. I've been home for 3 hours. And I'm gonna just take my medicine and then do some business with the one. And right now I'm watching my favorite movie, Wicked. What I was for Halloween and what my upcoming birthday theme is gonna be. And I'm required before bedtime to braid my hair because it's so long. It like tangles if I don't. And I always like put it on the sideways braid. Like this. Yeah, like this. I put on this side. I'm not really great at it. Although I just brushed it after, you know, today I had a shower. A hot shower. Then I like ran to the doctor. Just got in the car with my cuz. Went out to the student health center. They weren't open. So we went to urgent care. They were open. They were able to just rush me in because no one was coming in on a holiday and see what was wrong with me. It turns out that I am possibly getting flu, but I do got at least a virus that's causing the sores on the you know what. And I had a low grade fever, not a high grade, but a low grade. So we just did that and I got some medicine. Then I just came home and took another shower, fixed dinner with some help from my cousin and even my roommate. And then I ate dinner, took strong cold medicine. Now I'm gonna take my regular nighttime supplements and my new medicine and just, you know, go to bed while I watch Wicked. Hoping tomorrow I could be a little better and I could like vlog me feeling a little better tomorrow. Alright, it's day 2. Last night was actually for the scary part. I had like 102, 103 fever actually. Had a little bit of fainting and seizures. Couldn't reach 911. Couldn't reach any like healthcare provider because it was MLK holiday. Since when is that such a big deal that you can't like help somebody in need? It was really scary. I put on like 5 blankets and 5 layers. I was so freezing. But I'm feeling a little better today. My nose isn't as like stuffy, but it's stuffy. And I can like hear it in my voice a little. My throat's a little sore, just a little, but not like a lot. But now a lot more of it's like in my stomach. And the fever is still high. I'm gonna just like not go to school today, but I'm gonna like hang around here with, you know, my friends, my cousins. They're all here. So I'll just hang around with them in the house and we'll watch some more movies. I love some of the movies I was watching, coming of age movies. So I'll just kind of take you with me as I like improve slightly today. Y'all, it's my first morning back after being sick. It was a couple of days and I did not do anything. I feel like I need to move on with my life and go out there and see the world, at least my world. Here's my really easygoing breakfast. I mean, it's just oatmeal with a little bit of peanut butter, nothing too fancy, and it's like easy to digest, and it's got some oat milk in it for additional like carb and protein. I did have strep. The doctor called back at late notice saying I actually had strep after I had pushed through an hour of my piano lesson and music, and then went and pushed through a few hours of like work at the church, even near the preschool where a lot of kids are. I mean, I just went to work and arranged music and learned about some copyright laws in my graduate school class, and then I pushed through dance and got a little bit sicker, and after all that and possibly infecting everybody, the doctor called saying I should not have gone. I had strep. And that explains every symptom I had, including stuff on my butt that I had to show. And the fact that I had to, reveal myself, which was embarrassing. But now I'm better. I'm home after my first normal day back to dance, where we had a rehearsal and everything of all the big numbers. Like, there probably won't be a rehearsal this weekend because there's a huge snowstorm coming. We're going to have some fun in the snow, and I'm going to dance in the snow. So that's what's coming up. Well, thanks for coming with me, making my really unfun sick days with strep slightly more fun. And saying hi to Kitty Bear. Yeah, say hi to Kitty Bear. And say hi to this sweetheart from Valentine's Day, which is coming. Say hi to my new sweetheart I got for Christmas. But anyway, thanks for coming with me on my blog, making my week at least a little better. Hope to see you all in the next one. That'll be a lot more fun. And I hope you all subscribe for more.